We're so excited to have a five-star quarterback hanging out with us tonight in the coach's cave. Man, you don't want to miss this episode.
It's going to get intense.
Welcome to Inside the Red Zone with Coach Smith and Michele. Hey, before we get started, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button for us. Man, in today's podcast, you're going to hear from a national quarterback recruit, his recruiting, his love for his high school and his hometown, and his faith. Welcome to the show, Deuce Knight.
Yes, sir. Appreciate y'all for having me today.
Absolutely.
Deuce, we are so excited to get to spend just a little bit of time. And we're so honored that you would be here with us because you are just super cool, is all I'm going to say. You are super cool. And I love watching you out on that field.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, Deuce, we're going to start. And first of all, I want to know, is Deuce your real name?
No, man. I got my nickname really at birth, so they've been calling me Deuce since birth. My real name is Justin Knight, and then it's the second. It's not Junior. So two means Deuce, so that's what my dad just started calling me as soon as I was born.
I love that.
Yeah.
Two means Deuce. There
That's
you
right.
go.
It stuck with you, huh? So that's how
Yes,
you got
sir.
your. That's how you got Deuce. How the name Deuce.
Ever since birth, my mama said my dad never called me Justin, so.
I like it.
I
man.
love it.
Yeah.
I love that. And it's just super
And
cool.
support that number two. The Deuce is loose, man.
I
Hey,
got
you're
a
probably
lot.
too young to remember this. You know a guy used to play at Alabama years ago named David Palmer, number two, and they called him the Deuce.
No, I
Man, you need
never
to
heard
look
of
that dude up, man.
Yeah, I never heard of him before.
Yeah, he's a good one.
That's cool. I love that. I love nicknames.
All right, man. Well, let's talk about the George County Rebels, man.
Yeah.
Hey, tell me a little bit about tell the audience what your individual goals and your team goals are this year for this upcoming senior year.
I say my team goals is only one goal every year is to win the state championship. Like that's like the main thing that's focused on everybody. That's on everybody's minds to win the state championship. Then like individual goals, I wouldn't say I have too many individual goals because like if you just do good, the team success, you're the quarterback, you automatically gonna get a lot of accolades, a lot of achievements and things like that. But I'd say one is to win Mr. Football in Mississippi. That's a big thing. So that right there.
And that's some good stuff.
Mhm.
You know, guys, if you're listening tonight, this is just completed my first year at George County. So when I got hired, I retired from Alabama, went over to Mississippi. I had the opportunity to work at George County High School, and I got worked with them all summer. Man, everybody kept telling me about this quarterback, Deuce Knight, but what really impresses me more about Deuce is the way he handles himself. He is so humble. He's a great teammate. He's a leader. A tremendous hard worker on and off the field, and he connects with all the guys. So, man, that's a great thing to have, Deuce. You keep that up, man. That's going to take you so far in life.
Yes, sir.
That's really, really good.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it.
Yeah. Let me tell you something else. I can't say enough about the George County school, the football program, and Coach James Ray. Man, they do a first-class job over there. It runs like a well-oiled machine, and I cannot say enough about these guys and the players we have. And it's just an honor to be, Deuce is one of his coaches, and you don't get a player like Deuce very often. But more importantly, you don't get a player of his attitude, his work ethic, and his integrity. And that says a lot, man. Just keep it going on. It's going to take you a long way in life.
Most definitely.
It really does. And as a coach's wife, I can tell you, making the transition, as well, I noticed right off just the school spirit, the kids, the team, the camaraderie, and the team that y'all formed, and it's noticeable. You can tell, like, the stadium's packed, the fans come out.
Yeah.
It's just a great atmosphere, and what an awesome opportunity. I bet you just enjoy the heck out of that. I
Yes,
mean,
ma'am.
y'all look like you're just having the best time all the time.
Most definitely.
So speaking of that, let's talk about when you had to make kind of a tough decision in your athletic career. Let's talk about that for a few minutes. If you don't mind sharing, what was a tough decision that you had to make in your athletic career?
It's easy to choose this. It's when I transferred schools from George County to Liston. It was a tough decision just because of me having to lead the guys that I grew up playing sports with. So having to lead those guys, seeing the look on their faces when I let them know I was gonna leave, and it's all the messages I'm getting. But I feel like that was like the biggest and toughest decision that I've made like up to my like short life that I'm having right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I could imagine. I
But
mean, that was a big decision.
yeah.
Yeah,
But you know what, Deuce, when you decided to come back, and you've shared this and you shared it with all the coaches and everything. So the main reason you came back is just the love for the team, being a part of a small town community, man, and the hometown of Lucedale, Mississippi, man. And you're just like, I mean, you're a guy that everybody looks up to, brother. And that says a lot for your character to come back, to your where you grew up with all your brothers and everything and all those guys, man. I never forget just being around when the word got out that Deuce was coming back, man. They was like super excited, man. That says a lot for you, brother, coming back
yes,
to your
sir.
hometown and your home school.
Most
Yeah.
definitely felt good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you well loved, well respected by all those guys, man.
Yes, sir.
Well, I even
Everybody.
applaud you for, having the chance and the opportunity and being, asked or invited somewhere else, and you took that opportunity, but then realizing that, that wasn't where you wanted to be, and to be
Yes,
man
ma'am.
enough to stand up, say that you didn't stay and try to push through it. You came back.
Yeah.
Yes,
That's
ma'am.
a big deal, and it does say a lot about your character.
And I'm gonna tell you what, Deuce, he come back, you had to sit out like 3 or 4 games. Is that right,
Yes,
Deuce?
sir. It was 3 games.
Yeah. What a great teammate, man. He was cheering all the guys, man, giving them dap on the
Yep.
sideline and really encouraging all the guys. And
Yep.
man, we got on a roll and got in the playoffs. And I just love the fact how you were so humble and you cheered the guys on as being a great teammate when you had to sit those games out, man.
Yes, sir.
So that was really, really good.
Yeah,
Appreciate it.
that's going to carry you a long ways
Yeah.
in
Yes,
life,
ma'am.
even on to being married
Yeah.
or
Yes, ma'am.
having kids of your own and things like that, because that's something that's already instilled inside of
Yeah.
you.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, man, let's go ahead and get to the funnest of this podcast and talk about recruiting now. I mean, this is
he's been waiting on this part.
I'm ready to get on it. So, I absolutely love high school football. I've been coaching for 30 something years now, and the whole high school, college football recruiting, I absolutely love it. I love following it. And, so let's just get right with it, man. So let's talk about it. I know you committed to Notre Dame. So where you stand with those guys?
I'm locked in on Notre Dame. They are a family to me now. They great people. I always make sure they show a lot of love. They come down here, like the coaching staff, well, not the coaching staff, but like my quarterback coach, he'll come down here and like try to give bits of information to Coach Ray that we can help, that he can use to just help us get better and things like that. So they are great people to me, and they always show a lot of love, basically.
Wow.
That's great, man. I tell you, Notre Dame is a phenomenal school, man, high academic school. And you know, you can't go wrong. Like anywhere you sign, if you sign with Notre Dame,
Yeah,
man, I promise you can't go wrong, man.
yes,
They
sir.
have a
Most
great
definitely.
program, been around for a long time.
Mhm.
So my understanding, you going this weekend to their spring game, is that right?
Yes, sir. I'm gonna be up there this weekend.
Man, that's good, man. I'm sure they're gonna lay out the red carpet for you, treat you
Yeah,
like royalty.
they always
That's
do.
so cool.
Yeah,
Yes,
I've
sir.
always kind of liked watching Notre Dame, but man, I really got a reason to
yeah.
Oh
now.
yeah, yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
So if is end up signing, you better believe. I mean, I had to pull for the Fighting Irish. Now,
Oh yeah.
you know,
Oh
being
yeah,
from South Alabama, South Mississippi, never really thought much. I like Notre Dame, but now I'll be a Notre Dame fan for sure if you sign with
yes,
them.
sir.
Hey, talk to the artists about your relationship with Coach Marcus Freeman.
Oh yeah, Coach Freeman, that's my guy for sure. Just coming up in the recruiting process, starting off, you start off just building relationships, and like that's one of the relationships that I built with a head coach that's like the strongest. Coach Freeman, he recruited me more than kind of any head coach, like during the recruitment process. So it was like, we'd just hop on the phone. He'd call me out the blue and get on FaceTime with me, just chop it up about my day, about sports and things like that. So, I got a great relationship with him. And anytime we talk, he's just trying to like get me up there so I can basically stay close to home.
Yeah, man, that's great. And
Mhm.
somebody, you know, develop a relationship like that, you know that they really care for you. That goes a long way, man. It really
Yes,
does.
sir.
So let's see here. Last couple of weeks ago, you went to Ole Miss and Alabama. How did those
Yes,
visits
sir.
go?
They were good. Like I said, you build a relationship with guys for so long, and they become like good people. Like you already know they good people, but then you know the reason why they recruit you football, but like you build a relationship with them, and you figure out like these are great people. So it's just getting up around those guys is always a good time because they treat you good, and then like they just great people to talk to just because of the football like aspect of things. Like you hit it off there, and it's just they good people to learn from.
Yeah.
That's so cool that you get to travel around and meet people in different areas. You get to see the stadiums, you get to see the locker rooms and all about the program.
Yes,
I
ma'am.
think
Yeah.
that's a great part.
It's
It's one of
it's
my
a
favorite
different.
things is getting to go with you guys when Danny would invite me to come along with the recruits to the different stadiums. I love
Yeah,
it.
it's
Yeah.
different. It's a different experience.
Mhm.
Yeah. That's really cool. You
Mhm.
know, there's a few weeks ago, man, I was in the class, in room 5, and I stepped outside and I looked down the hallway and it was Coach DeBoer, man. I was like, wow. I don't, you
Yeah,
probably know this, but after he accepted a job at Alabama, the word on the street is you were the first recruit he came to visit. And that really says a lot.
Wow.
So talk to us a little bit about your relationship with Coach DeBoer. Didn't you have a brother or something play for him at
yes,
Indiana or
sir.
something?
Yeah, nah, that meant a lot to me because he just got hired, and the first stop he made is to Little Lucedale. So it's like it's different, He's a head coach. He could have made a stop anywhere in the country. The private jet could have took him anywhere in the country, and he made a stop to Lucedale to see me. So that obviously meant a lot to me. But then just going back on like Coach DeBoer, me and Coach DeBoer, me knowing their staff for basically half of my life now, and so it's different. It's a staff that I trust. Because of what he did with my brother. He always treated my brother good, and it's a staff that my family trusts. So like I said, they're just great people.
Man, that's
What a
good.
relationship.
Yeah.
Gosh.
First stop,
First stop,
Lewisville,
Louisville,
Mississippi, at George
Mississippi.
County High
Yeah,
School to see Deuce Knight. Man, that says a lot.
Yeah, it
And he
does.
even said, of course, their quarterback at Washington and tall left-handed guy, y'all are so similar in y'all style of play. It's unreal.
yes.
And then didn't he offered you like in the 8th grade, Deuce?
Oh yes, sir. So the offensive coordinator, he was the offensive coordinator in Indiana. Uh, that's after Coach DeBoer left. But the guy that's the offensive coordinator now at Alabama, he offered me in 8th grade. So I was like, I think 13, 12, 13 probably. So he started the recruiting process off of me.
What an
Man.
honor.
How many players
Deuce,
get offered a full ride in 8th grade?
Exactly.
You know?
How
Yeah.
tall are you? Mama Michelle wants to know, how tall are you?
I'm 6'5" now, but in 8th grade I was like 6'1", 6'2",
Yeah.
something
Wow.
like that.
Yeah.
Because I know when I stood next to you, we had a picture made on the field, and I'm 5 foot.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
mean,
yeah.
I was
Yeah.
like, yes, I love this fellow.
All right, Deuce, we're bragging about you. Don't you get the big head now.
Oh,
All
no,
right.
no,
But I'm
sir.
gonna tell everybody about running the 40-yard dash the other day. So the whole team ran the 40-yard dash, and it was one of my jobs. I was timing the 40-yard dash, and I had a stopwatch. So some more coaches was on the other end, and they were, ready to go. So I'm pushing that stop button on the stopwatch on Deuce's first movement. When I got it there, when he crossed the line, I hit it again. I looked down the stopwatch, and I was like, this can't be right. So I got you at 4.4, a 4.4, Deuce, 4.40. Man, that is phenomenal. And then it's like, okay, let's swap it over. And I think Coach Smith, the other Coach Smith, Jay Smith, is recording on the other side, and you ran it again, at 4.41. So man, that's getting it, brother. And
Yes, sir.
yeah.
That's pretty fast.
Yeah,
that's
real
moving
fast.
on.
Yes.
Yeah.
I might run that fast if a big bear gets at me or something.
No, he won't. Don't let him fool you.
All right, man. A couple more recruiting questions. I know just about everybody in the nation's offered you. Notre Dame, Alabama, Auburn, Georgia, Oregon, Tennessee, Ole Miss, Colorado, you name it, man. You're a national recruit. So let us know, man, what's your top 5 right now?
I'd say I don't have a top 5 just because I'm committed to Notre Dame, but like my top 5 before I committed, it'll have been Notre Dame, Tennessee, Auburn. Who else would I put in there? Notre Dame, Tennessee, Auburn. I'd say Ole Miss. I forgot about Ole Miss too. Alabama wasn't in there just yet, like before I committed, because Coach Stable was still there. They still recruited me, but they didn't recruit me as hard as they did. But I still like Alabama, and then I say Georgia was in there too before I committed. I don't think I have a top 5 right now though.
Yeah, I got you, man. Well, I told you he was humble, man.
I mean, well, at least Auburn was in there.
Yeah.
I mean, that's my school.
Oh yeah, Coach Freeze, that staff over there, they are great guys too.
They are. They really are.
I would just encourage you to enjoy this. This is a once in a lifetime deal. You can look back on this one day and man, God, that was so much fun. Just kick back and enjoy it. Don't feel pressured. Pray about it, man. And if it's Notre Dame, go Fighting Irish, wherever your heart leads you, brother.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
All right, Coach Michele, you ready to move on?
Yes, because I want to know, what quarterback do you look up to? It can be pro or in college, but is there a quarterback that you look up to?
Oh yeah, most definitely. My favorite quarterback, like just growing up watching this guy, is Cam Newton off the bat. Like that's my guy. My dad, he's from North Carolina, so he's a Panthers fan. So like growing up, that's who we watched. I watched the Panthers, and then like drafted Cam Newton, and I'm just watching Cam all the time. I really didn't watch him at Auburn, so like I just watched him with the Panthers for real.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, but I still go back and watch.
Did you
I still
follow
go
him
back
while
and
he was
watch
at
all his. Yeah, I still go back and watch all his Auburn highlights. Like anytime I'm just up late at night, I turn on Cam Newton highlights because that's who I like. And then like guys now, I like watching Aaron Rodgers and Pat Mahomes. It's the different things they do, like throwing different arm angles, like being creative. I feel like that's all things I can do with my game. And then like Michael Penix, you mentioned him earlier. That's my bro. That's my guy right there. So I love to watch him. Like I probably watch every game he played in this year.
Wow.
That's neat. And to think that, your eye picks it up, like you're watching them and you see their feet, you see their moves, you see their drop back, the arm, the stance, everything. And so I can see him, doing that and watching in detail. So
yeah.
Right. So Deuce, there's no perfect quarterback, I mean, you're pretty close, but nobody's perfect. So if it was one area in your game you need to improve on, what would that be? What are you mostly working on in the off season right now?
I say a lot of people probably disagree with me on this, but I feel like you just gotta be more relaxed. A lot of people like say when I'm playing football, I just look like calm back there, look like I'm not trying, but I feel like I could be way more relaxed playing. Like that's a big thing. And then it's just trusting the people around you, the players around you, say your O line, your receivers to just go be who they are and just go be playmakers because I know they are. And
Mm,
then I say it's just in quarterback wise, like getting more extension on my arm so I can finish throws, not finishing lazy and things like that, and then overall becoming a better leader to the team because at quarterback, that's the biggest skill you gotta have is being a leader. You can't play without being a leader.
Yeah.
yeah.
Now, aren't you coming over to Mobile working with David Norris? Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Man, he's
Quarterback
been,
country.
yeah, quarterback country, man. He
Yeah.
is
Yes, sir.
phenomenal. And you know
Yeah.
Yes,
that.
sir.
There's some big time quarterbacks that came through his camp.
Yes,
You can't
sir.
go wrong by working with him.
Yeah.
So,
Wow.
all right.
Wow. Well, do you have a pre-game ritual? Do you
Um,
have, I see that smile, like, do you have
nah,
a ritual or routine that you like to do?
I really don't. We kind of do the same thing every game day. We're gonna chill for a little bit, and then around probably 3, depends if it's an away game or a home game. Probably 3 or 3:30, we go get food down in the cafeteria pregame meal. We come back, we chill. So I'm probably just laying around listening to music, and then kind of get some treatment before the game. Say my back is usually tight all the time, so I have to get a little heating pad on my back before the game so I can get loose and ready to go out there. And then that's
Mhm.
about it.
I got you.
You don't have your favorite socks or your
Nah,
favorite song on the playlist or anything like that.
I just turn the playlist on, and then
You just
whatever
turn it on.
vibe, and then just try to relax before the game. And
Yeah.
I might go to sleep, I might not.
Yeah.
Depends.
I love that.
Yes. So, Deuce, let's switch gears for a second, man. Say, hey, we want to know what is something that you do a lot of people don't know about you? Something, what are your hobbies or something?
To me, being from Woostel, it's a real country. You either fish or you hunt, and I don't do either one of those things. So it's kind of limited for me. I play the game and then I like to cook. That's about it. I like to cook. I'm a
Man.
You
big
like
guy.
to cook?
Yeah, I'm a big guy. Like if if you're hungry, nobody else can go make it unless your mom home or something.
That's
And so
so good.
Hey, you,
Oh, we
yeah,
are
so
definitely bringing you over to the house.
so I
Let's
have to
cook
cook.
together. Let's
yeah.
do
I have
it.
to cook.
So, man, you a cook like this when you go to college, man. All your teammates be coming over to your crib to eat now. Like, man, Deuce
No.
can cook, man. Let's go visit Deuce. So, what's your favorite dish, man? What do you like to grill
uh,
out? You like to?
nah, I my family they like for me to cook hibachi. I can cook hibachi pretty good.
Oh
Oh,
man,
Like
nice.
really anything like chicken Alfredo burgers, all that steak, really anything.
yeah, that's
You just
awesome.
You
gotta learn
got
how to cook.
yourself set up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You,
like I was younger, I used to go in there and cook with my mom, so I kind of just
I
figured it
love
out.
that.
I mean, I'm sure Deuce ain't gonna have a hard time finding a girlfriend.
Oh, I was gonna say,
The quarterback. He's a football player and he can cook.
yeah,
Look out now.
he's handsome, he's tall, he's cooking, he's the quarterback, man. You got it going on.
Yes,
Yes,
Absolutely.
sir.
yes.
Yeah.
All right, Deuce. My favorite part is hearing all the football stories and all the
Uh,
things.
uh-huh.
But as a mom, my heart always goes to the faith. Can you share your
Yes,
faith
ma'am.
with us? Like what is that to you?
Oh, yes, ma'am. So I kind of grew up in the church. My uncle, he's a pastor. My grandma was the church mother before she passed and things like that. So now my aunt's the church mother. But yeah, grew up. I don't go as much as I should now. Kind of a busy schedule now. But uh that still doesn't shouldn't matter.
Yeah.
But grow up Christian, around this. I feel like it's a big part of my life. I feel like me and my family feel like the Lord. He plans out your life. He does everything for a reason. Like everything was put in place for a reason. I went to Lipscomb for a reason. Um, I'm committed to Notre Dame for a reason. Like everything is done for a reason. So I feel like
Yes.
yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, when you get that realization down, everything else can fall in place.
Yes, ma'am.
You were created by God and for God for a reason and a purpose. And when you look for that during the day, doesn't mean we're going to have perfect times. We're still going to have tough times and we're going to have to face some things. But when you ultimately know you've got Jesus in your heart and God is on your
Yes,
side and you're
ma'am.
relying on him to lead you.
He always gonna bring you out.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So
Man.
your uncle's a pastor?
Yes, ma'am.
Hey, we're going to have to go over and check
Yeah.
out the church then.
That's in
Oh, yeah.
Loosedale?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
good, man.
We'll have to come visit the church. I would
Yes, ma'am.
absolutely
Yeah.
love that.
Yes, ma'am.
Deuce, if you keep putting God first, man, and your plans will succeed more than ever.
Yeah.
And
The only thing
we're
to
so
do.
proud of you that you shared your faith and you keep staying on that path. And man, you got just a wonderful life ahead of you.
Yeah.
And
Yes,
that is
sir.
so awesome. So
And being, tied to a good, solid foundation in your family life. It sounds like you've got an incredible family and backing,
definitely.
and that's important. Who you're surrounded by and who gets to speak into you. Not only your friend group, but it's it's family too. And that's what we
ma'am.
stand for, is faith and family and fitness and health. We don't have to worry about you. You're working out, you're getting it in, you're doing your drills and doing your
Yes,
time.
ma'am.
And then football and
a
just
whole
having
lot of
fun.
football.
A whole lot of football, but
Yeah.
having
A little too
fun
much
with.
sometimes.
Yeah.
Yes. So before we wrap it up, we want to again say how much we just honor you and we enjoy watching you. I can't wait for this next season to start.
yeah.
Y'all got spring
It's a
training
show.
coming up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Spring training. We go to
Monday.
Gaucher.
Monday.
Yeah.
Yep. And new season coming. So where can our friends and our network and our audience find you if they want to follow you, look you up right now? Where can they find you, Deuce?
All my socials, I got the same name. It's just Deuce Knight.
Okay.
Plain, no spaces, no caps, just Deuce Knight. So they can find me anywhere on there, on any
So
social media.
Facebook, TikTok, Instagram.
Twitter.
Yes, ma'am. All that. It's the same thing.
Are you on YouTube?
No, man. I don't do YouTube. I was just talking about that. Me and one of the other commits to Notre Dame, we was like, we got to start a YouTube channel when we get to college.
Yeah.
Yep. That'll be the next thing. And it's
Yes,
so
ma'am.
much fun.
Yes,
But
ma'am.
we're going to make sure that they know in the show notes and in the links how to spell your name, Deuce Knight,
Oh, yeah.
how to find you and how to watch you this season, how to find George County football.
Yeah,
Yes,
absolutely.
ma'am.
Guys, audience, I just want to encourage you to listen to me. Follow Deuce Knight.
Yeah.
I've been coaching for a long time, and he is a very, very special quarterback. Anytime you get this many offers at that position, he is special. And more importantly, he is special off the field. He handles himself with tremendous class, a high character guy, and is somebody that you need to invest in and follow. That's for sure. And that's Deuce Knight.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So anyway, man.
Is there anything else that you want to share right now with our audience? We appreciate you giving us some time tonight to be on Inside the Red Zone.
Yes, man. No, man, I don't have anything. Just appreciate y'all for having me, spending some time.
Yeah.
It was so
And
good.
then just come to Gilmore Stadium in the fall. That's it.
That's
Yes.
right, man.
August 17th, 23rd.
Jamboree or
Alright,
spring
so
game?
Well, spring game is May.
Yeah, May. May
spring game is
17th.
like May. Yeah, May 17th.
May, and
Yeah.
then the season will kick off on August 23rd.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, man. Thanks again for being on the show. And I guess I'll see you in the morning at school and on the football field, brother.
And Deuce,
All right.
we speak blessings on you, man. And
Yes,
just
ma'am.
know,
Thank you.
Coach and I are here for you at any time. We're your biggest fans. We're going to be cheering you on, and we speak blessings and protection over you. Okay?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
We love
All
you.
right. It's 4th and 2.
What are you going to do?
Question two. Oh yeah.
right.
Probably me. Probably running it though.
There you go. All right, guys. We'll see y'all next week.